I think in a case like Money in the Grave,
Right.
for example, that song is just something that a lot of people are just going to like.
Regardless.
Something like War, less people are going to like, but
It's
he
still
has
good
he
music.
has a certain type of fan base that just loves that British Drake, and so he's kind of feeding them. And it goes back to what I said earlier, you know, he kind of is just giving different parts of his fan base what they want. You know, I'm
Right.
sure the next thing we're going to get is going to be Hotline Bling Part 2, Fake Love Part 2 type, you know, and I'm down for that too. Whatever he's got, he can throw it out, and hopefully it connects. Usually does.
So do you think it was like a tactical thing for him to kind of develop all these sounds and like mix into that, or do you think he was doing it purely out of his own interest for that sound?
I think it's a mixture between him, you know, just being really talented,
Right.
him having lots of different resources and being in a bunch of different studios and knowing a bunch of different people, and the fact that he's a very good businessman and he knows that
Right.
I can do this Spanish record and they're going to love it over here, and then I can do this war record and they're going to love it, and then I
Right.
can do Life is Good, and then I could do Hotline Bling, and then I can get on Billboard and I can do this. I think that's kind of which
so he
is
has
super
it thought out.
inspiring, you know, and I see that, and it helps inspire me, you know, to diversify my music, you know.
Right.
So.
Right. And you got on your singing thing for a
Mhm.
couple tracks there. You put a couple tracks out that were like you were strictly on your singing thing.
Right.
Trying to like, I see you trying to develop those two sides and have everything in the bag, like ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
What do you like doing more? What do you enjoy more? Not that like you like when it puts
Mm-hmm.
out. Just what do you enjoy doing more? The process.
The melodies and the singing and the vocals. There's just so much emotion that goes into that. Because I can sit here and be lyrical, spiritual all day, you know. And it's fun. It's great. But it's almost like a sport, and you know, music is like a sport to me, and rapping lyrically is like trying really hard and trying to, you know, it's like the NBA finals, whereas the other stuff is just me shooting around in my personal gym, and it's fun, and I really enjoy that. So that's kind of where I'm at with it.
I fuck with that analogy.
Yeah, I hope it makes sense.
Comparison of the two is super dope, because you hear like, have you ever heard Shaq, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shaq came out on an interview, and now he's DJ Diesel.
Yeah.
Right.
He comes to Tempe a lot.
I'm pretty sure he performs for free.
Really?
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere that he performs all those shows for free. I'm not positive.
That's crazy.
But anyhow, he came on an interview one day, and he was talking to someone about like why he got into DJing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously everyone knows Shaq did music way back when anyhow.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure I've talked about this on another podcast, but I love this story.
Right.
He says the only way that he can make himself like feel that energy of getting people up out of their seats and jumping and going around and shit after leaving basketball was through music.
Mm-hmm.
Which
100%
is like
makes
that
sense.
comparison.
Right. And it's
crazy.
what you love to do. And for me, it ties right into that, you know, because with the whole lyrical shit, I love doing that also.
Yeah.
And, you know, everybody loves to play in the NBA finals, but you don't want every game to be
the NBA finals.
You know.
Facts. You get burnt out on it.
Exactly. And putting emotion and meaning and helping people with the music means so much to me too. And that's one of my goals from the start, and I've been doing the melodic stuff. I just never really put it out because it's hard to get traction with that sound early, you know.
Right.
So it's kind of something I always had in my bag, and I've just been working on it, and now I'm putting it out, and people love it. So
you got like a vocal coach, or are you just kind of going on it your own, just trying to like find your range on doing it all yourself?
I just do me, you know. I mean,
that's what's up.
I feel like a vocal coach is good, but that's how you get a very trained vocal, which is not bad, but I want more soul and more a more natural sound. So to develop my singing voice, I just have to sing all the time and keep doing it and try and get better by myself, you know. So
is it taking you more sets in the studio to get something right? Because like I know most of the time, like I've been in the studio with you before, and you go in there, you lay shit down, and you're done.
Yeah.
Like there's no second take.
Right,
you just kind of go in, you lay it out, you have in the back of your head what you want. It from what I've recognized, it seems like when you go in, you know what you want out of the verse. You go in, you throw it down, you're done.
Right.
Has it been taking you more takes when you're trying to do your singing stuff?
I'd say take wise, not necessarily, but the creative process as a whole takes longer because I don't write too much. I punch a lot of stuff in, and it comes from the head and from the heart. And so when you're doing stuff like this, there's a lot more emotion, which means there's a lot more thought, because when I'm rapping, I can think like hat, cat, bat really fast and just do crazy rhyme schemes. But when it comes to like emotion, you really have to think like, what is making me upset? What's making me happy? And how can I make other people feel that? And you have to touch a bunch of different senses. It's not just saying something, you know, you have to make them feel, you have to make them hear things and describe what they're seeing so that they really immerse in the song.